Excuse me. Good morning. I am back in America, and every time I come back from a trip, you guys know I always have a lot of things to do, a lot of things to catch up on. So today, I'm not gonna be able to do everything today, but today, I got a couple of things to do. I'm headed to Walmart so I can pick up some food. I bought back a lot of Jamaican seasonings and things that I want to show you guys today, amongst other cool things that I bought in Jamaica that I'll be showing you. But I'm so happy to try the seasonings today. I have most of the stuff, but I'm gonna go pick up some meat so I can cook that for dinner. It's gonna be delicious. Also, I have a lot of packages I gotta pick up. We're gonna do some unboxing, and these packages are gonna be for stuff that I need for when I go overseas on my next adventure, which is coming up real soon. And what else do I have to do? I have to unpack. I still have to unpack. I just got in, grabbed my van, and threw my stuff down. So that has to get unpacked. I refuse to let that go another day sitting in my passenger seat. Not gonna happen. Also, today I'm going to talk about my 2024 plans. I do have a lot of plans. I do have a lot of ideas. A lot of these plans I'm going to talk about with you guys are plans that I have been planning since last year. So everything is starting to come full circle, and you guys will understand what I mean when I talk to you guys about it later. For a lot of you who are OGs, when I talk to you about it later, it's going to make sense because you've been following my videos since the very beginning. By the way, I encourage you to start from the beginning of my journey so you can understand the whole purpose of me living in a van, why I chose to live in a van, and what I said I wanted to do when I lived in a van, when I was still working a full-time job, living in a van, and I was working 80+ hours a week, 160+ hours every 2 weeks. So make sure if you have time, go back and watch my beginning journey. Everything will make sense to you. So we've just got a busy day ahead of us, and I'm super excited to get things started and to get things done, because there's a lot of things that need to get done that I haven't been able to do since I was in Jamaica. But today we're gonna start that long checklist and see how many things we can mark off that list. So I need to get gas. I'm a little under half a tank, and guess what I see? This gas station actually has car washes that will fit RVs. What? First gas station I've ever seen that has car washes for RVs and bigger vehicles. So we have to wash this van. Your girl has been in the desert for several months, and I have not washed my van in so long, and it's filthy. So let's mark that off the checklist. Do gotta wash the van. So let's get this gas and go wash the van. Ooh, I'm excited. All right, let's go. And it's $3.89 a gallon here. So not bad at all. I knew it was too good to be true. While this car wash is cheap, it's 25 cents to start washing. It's like 25 cents for every like 2 minutes or something. There's no soap, it's just straight water. So I just rinsed it off with water and then did a spot-free rinse. So hopefully there's no spots on my mirrors, mirrors or windows. Beggars can't be choosers. I mean, I guess for that cheap, what did I expect, right? Get what you pay for. Okay, we are here. We have arrived at the great Walmart, and I don't care what you say about Walmart. For someone who lives on the road full time, Walmart has definitely come in clutch for me. There's a Walmart in pretty much every state you go to, and fairly decent prices, you know, fairly decent. So I am 100% happy about Walmart just coming in clutch. They may not always be the safest, they may not always be in the safest areas, but Walmart has definitely come in clutch. Look how beautiful that place looks. Oh, let's run before we get runned over. Okay. All right, we're gonna get in and get out. I'm not a chip eater, but cheddar pretzels, we're gonna try. So time is getting away from me. I've already done the grocery shopping, put up the groceries. Had to make a quick pit stop to finalize a couple things with some trips I have coming up to make sure everything was good to go. And the mail is gonna have to wait till tomorrow. We'll still go pick that up tomorrow. We'll do an unboxing. I still got a lot of stuff to do today. So right now, since I'm in this area, there is a Dick's Sporting Goods, and we're headed there right now because I need to get some better clothes, better t-shirts for the weather. Cotton is not cutting it. Cotton is too hot, too heavy, too thick. And so we are gonna go pick up, see what we can find at Dick's Sporting Goods. See if we can get some good deals on some nice dry fit t-shirts. Go. So that's where we're headed right now. So I had to take the back alleyway to get to Dick's. It was just better and easier. So now we're here at Dick's Sporting Goods. All right, Dick's Sporting Goods. We are here and they look really busy. Let's go.
Ceiling fan blowing cold breeze on your body. I can't tell you really what it is, but you got it. Makeup in the morning, you got dresses in your closet, but you grab them tights, you in love with being modest. You a move body giving interviews, I'm just saying I'm amused. But you ain't even flexing, and you cool, tatted up, cover wounds, different vibe, you know improved. But you ain't even flexing, and you ain't gotta try too hard. Number one fan, your side, your applaud. Got me think about it side the most.
Okay, I'm done with Dick's Sporting Goods. And I picked up a couple things. And I'll show you guys once I get to where I'm going to hunker down for the day. I'm going to have to get my mail, like I said, tomorrow. After Walmart, like I said, I made a little bit of a quick pit stop to make sure, you know, my upcoming trips are good, everything's finalized, and so all of that is good. I'm super happy, but it took longer than expected, and I don't want to get it too late before I eat, so I'm gonna go hunker down for the day, prepare my dinner. I'm gonna show you guys what I bought from Dick's. I'm gonna show you guys what I brought back from Jamaica, and we're gonna talk about my 2024 plans and what I have in mind, so you guys know exactly what I hope to accomplish. who knows? Life has a funny way of showing up when you're trying to get things done, and who knows what the future holds. But what we talk about, the plans and stuff, that is kind of what I want to do and I have in mind for 2024 as of right now. So let's get out of here. It's getting late. Don't want to get stuck in traffic. Vegas traffic, Nevada traffic, no good. Oh, we are home. Okay, let me show you some of the things I picked up at Dick's Sporting Goods. I'll show you everything, actually. My receipts. Let's just dump everything out. I just bought a bunch of dry fit shirts that are good for heat, humidity, being hot, absorbs moisture, cools you off. And I just got a bunch of them. I got this brand called DSG. And I got black. Black is what I like to wear. And I got a long sleeve one too. I just got one long sleeve. And this is Under Armour. The long sleeve is Under Armour. And then I got a couple of short sleeve Under Armour, and the rest is this DSG. But here's the Under Armour short sleeve. And this is DSG. So just got a bunch of black, because I like black. And then I got one burgundy. Look at me being a rebel, getting a burgundy. And they're all dry fit. So that's that. I got 7 of them. One for each day of the week. And then I bought some Nike dry fit socks, because I have no dry fit socks. Every time I wear socks, it's hot. My feet are like wet. It's disgusting. But these are dry fit. They'll absorb like your sweat or whatever and keep your feet nice and dry and cooled off. So that is the haul from Dick's Sporting Goods. I have to wash all of this. Now let me go get what I bought from Jamaica and show you guys. Okay, so for the Jamaica haul, let me move you guys back a little bit. All right. Everywhere I go, I buy stickers, and if they have patches, I'll buy a patch. I've been collecting patches for a while now. I have a lot of patches. I will show you guys my patch collection. I haven't been showing you guys the patches that I buy, but everywhere I've been that have patches, I've bought patches, because I don't know if I'm gonna put them on my shirt or a pair of jeans or a nice jacket, but I got patches. So this is a patch I bought when I was in Jamaica, and I bought this one. And then these are the stickers I got. And I got this one. Okay. I maybe this was an impulse buy, but I had to have it. Oh wait, I bought one other thing too. Hold up. I gotta go get it. Oh, here it is. So I bought this jacket. They did not have my size, okay? I was so upset, but I had to get a large. I was like, look, I'm bringing back the oversized, big jacket. I don't know. I had to have it because I was not leaving without it. So I bought this when I was in Jamaica. And this is what it looks like on the back. And then you've got the detail on the sides. I mean, I think that's beautiful. It is big on me, but not that big, but it's still big. I'm a medium, but I'm making this work. And then I also bought this beanie. I'm growing my hair out. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I'm just going to keep it natural and curly and just keep braiding it and then just wear this when my hair gets nice and thick and long, or get dreadlocks again. I'm not sure. I don't know. I've had dreadlocks twice. I've had them once for 5 years, the other for 3, and a total of 8 years. I don't know if I want to go back to that, but I did buy this beanie in the event that I do, or just keep growing my hair out and braiding it. Now for the seasonings. I bought this. It is a Jamaican curry powder. And hold up. I got some more stuff. I bought this for my best friend. I'm going to send this to her. She wanted an anklet. I bought this patch here. I forgot about this patch. And then I bought this sticker. And then I bought this patch. I forgot. So 4 patches and 3 stickers. Super cool. Okay, that's that. Let's get that out the way. And then I opened it to smell it, and it smells so good. I bought this Jamaican oxtail seasoning. I remember in the first video I posted when I was in Jamaica, you guys were like, you should have got the oxtail seasoning. You could have put it with anything. And I was thinking, they're right. So I got it. When I had a chance to buy it, I bought it. And I bought a bigger bag. So, smells delicious. And then I showed you the curry. You can put this on anything. Then, I bought this in the airport. And I was able to put this in my check-in bag because it was sealed. It was sealed. And it shows that it wasn't opened or tampered with. When I went through customs, you see the customs, the TSA. Well, I already had went through customs. It was good. When I went through TSA, you see their sticker. I beeped, or not me, but my bag. My bag beeped, and so they had to go through my bag. And when they opened it, they saw these bottles. They didn't say nothing to me because it was sealed. They checked the seal. They checked the receipts, but they had to open it. And the lady said, if I put these bottles in our machine and they beep, I'm gonna have to confiscate them. And I was like, oh God, don't take the oxtail seasoning, not the oxtail. So she was checked the oxtail and she checked the jerk seasoning, and they didn't beep. So she's like, all right, you're good. You can take them. But that was it. They didn't go through the rest of my bag. She just saw this and pulled this out. The rest of the bag, they didn't go through. So let me show you the seasonings I bought. So they had put it in here. So the first one I bought was this a West Indian curry paste. Now this is the real stuff. This is the good curry. It's the original stuff. Ooh, I can't wait to try that. And I bought some jerk seasoning. I also bought the liquid form of oxtail seasoning. Just add meat. So this is what I got. And that is my Jamaican haul. I did not get any rum. I'm not a drinker. I don't really drink. If I would have bought that rum, it would have sat in my fridge for years. I probably would have had one little sip. And yeah, I'm not a big drinker. So I didn't get the rum. And I didn't get the rum cake. Although I did see the rum cake. I was just like, I have too much already. That's my Jamaican haul. Okay, so I have some of the beef that I bought today. And I'm going to marinate it with the oxtail seasoning according to the instructions. So it says, use 2 tablespoons of this oxtail seasoning per 1 to 1.5 pounds of oxtail. Place in bowl, add 4 tablespoons of dark soy sauce, marinate for 1 hour or overnight, and then put some oil in a pan, brown it in a pressure cooker, but we don't have one. And we'll go from there, and then add 2 cups of water, but I'll modify it to fit my needs. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to use, this is not even a pound. I don't know what this is. So we're going to use 2 tablespoons. It might be a little tablespoons. We'll use 2 teaspoons. That's that. And then I've got some light soy sauce. It said 2 tablespoons. Did it say 2 tablespoons? It says use 4 tablespoons of dark soy sauce, but I don't have dark. We're going to use light and we're going to use sweet soy sauce. So we're going to do two of these teaspoons. We'll do 3. 3 teaspoons of less sodium light soy sauce, and then we're going to use 3 tablespoons of this this sweet soy sauce. I keep saying tablespoons, 3 teaspoons. Okay. I don't know why I have 2 spoons. Don't ask. Let me grab a paper towel. Okay. Oh, nothing on these counters. All right. Now I'm going to mix it. This smells so good. If I had time, because it is getting pretty late, I would have marinated this in water and baking soda and then rinsed it and then added the stuff so that the baking soda would have tenderized the meat, but I don't have time. So we're not going to tenderize it. Okay, so now we're going to put this in the fridge for about, we're not going to do an hour, probably like 30 minutes, and then we're going to cook this. I thought I was out of rice, but I had one more pack left. So I was like, let me just go ahead and finish it off. I haven't bought rice in so long. The last time I ate rice was in Jamaica. And before then, I can't tell you when. But there it is. Oxtail, modified oxtail soup. I guess because I'm using oxtail seasonings. But I'm using, what's this? Chuck. And buttered beans. Coconut rice with that soup. So it's soupy. It's really nice. It smells amazing. What kind of beef is this? It's like it's not ground chuck. It's like, I don't know. Like beef for stew. You know, the cut up beef that you can buy for stew. And then buttered beans, and then the soup, and then the coconut rice. First bite goes to you. Have that bite right there. Doesn't that look good? Mmm. Oh my goodness. That's seasoning. I'm so glad you guys told me in the comment section to pick it up, that you can use it with anything. You don't have to just use it with oxtail. Mmm. I'm going to use this seasoning on everything. Everything beef. And the butter beans is a good touch. I saw a recipe online where someone's making, I want to say they were making oxtails and they added butter beans to it. Mmm. This is so good. So my plans for 2024 is to do a lot of, well, not a lot, but just to do more travel abroad, more international travel. Like I told you guys last year that this year I'll be doing some international travel. Not a lot, but I do have a planned trip coming up, and I have a couple of planned trips. One is coming up, and the other one is later on in the year. And then I have something else going on as well. But what I wanted to tell you guys is that if you go back and watch my very early videos of me talking about why I sold my house, why I decided to live a life on the road and become a nomad, my big reason was to find contentment and to travel full time. My goal was to work another 5 years where after that I would quit and then travel full time. But I was able to do it sooner than expected. So me traveling internationally is not anything new for me. This is something that has been a lifelong dream of mine, to travel internationally and visit other countries and mix and learn and see other cultures. It has been a dream of mine. And coming back from Jamaica just confirmed what I always knew that I wanted to do, was travel internationally and see how other cultures live, what they eat, just see the country, everything. I mean, the world is too big to just travel in a van in the United States. Don't get me wrong. I'm not done with van life. I don't even like separating. The van is my home, right? The van is my home. You live in a house or an apartment. I live in a van. But when I travel internationally, it's not like I'm going on vacation. This is just me living my life. Travel has always been the ultimate goal for me, to travel. I would ideally love to travel internationally full time, but I haven't figured that out yet. And there's this thing called jet lag, and I don't want to crash and burn. I'm still experiencing jet lag right now. I literally don't know what time zone I'm in. I have not given my body to adjust to any of the states or even overseas. Like I'll probably just sleep all day tomorrow to try to catch up on sleep. But I encourage you, if you have not seen any of my earlier videos, I encourage you to watch my earlier videos so that way you can understand my journey. And so what I mean by full circle is that in the beginning, when I started living in a van, I was working a full-time job. I was working 80 plus hours a week, 160 plus hours every 2 weeks, and I was still filming, and I was still editing, and I was still uploading. I was doing all of that while doing a full-time job. And I said my plan was to quit my job in 5 years and travel full time. And I don't just mean travel in the United States, I mean internationally as well. And I'm finally doing what I've dreamt of doing. And I love it. I love being in a plane. I love flying. I love just I love the process of traveling. I love it. And Jamaica was probably the best thing that's happened to me. It just felt so good to be surrounded by a culture that had pure hearts, loving, kind people, just genuinely. To see the hustle, the grind, to see how they survive. I have no excuse. It makes me want to be better. And I know there were some people in the comments that said that not everybody wants to leave the resort and see the culture. I'm not, and that is your prerogative if that's what you want to do. But I'm talking to those people who are on the resort but are too afraid to go outside of the resort for fear that something might happen. I'm talking to those people. If you want to see a country, step out of your comfort zone, find you a good guide, and go see the country. And that's what I did. As far as my guide, Steve, I'll put his name and I'll put the information, his name, the hotel I was at in the description box. So you can see what hotel I stayed at. Steve works at the hotel that I stayed at as a guide. There's a bunch of them there. You can just, I'll tell you the hotel. You can go to that hotel and request for Steve. You can see a whole list of things they'll take you to. They'll even take you to Kingston. I didn't know this until I was midway through the trip when I saw that, and I was like, dang, had I known that, we would have went to Kingston, but I'm coming back to Jamaica for sure. So I'll put the name of the hotel in the description box. Steve works at that hotel. If you ever decide to go to Jamaica and you want to stay at that hotel, you've done some research, you like the hotel, stay at the hotel and request for Steve to give you a guide, and they'll show you all the tours they do. You can pick which one you want and go with him. He was freaking amazing. He took me to a lot of places in Montego Bay. He took me to places that if you take a tour bus to go see those places, they would not have went to half the places that Steve took me to. He's lived in Jamaica a great part of his whole life. And so he knew where to go. He knew how to move. And I saw a side of Jamaica that I wouldn't have saw if I would have taken a tour bus company to go tour Jamaica, Montego Bay. So I'll put his stuff in the comment box down below along with the hotel that I was in. But man, that's my plans for 2024. That's so good. That seasoning is so flavorful. In addition to international travel, I don't know if I'm going to do it this year, but I've already started researching. I've been looking at options for a second vehicle. I have been mapping that out and working that out and figuring things out for over a year. And I'm not sure if I want to do it this year or next year, but I've already started looking since last year, and I've continued my search into this year as to looking for a second vehicle. I have said in my previous videos that I do want a second vehicle. When I lived in Michigan, I had a car and I have the van. I made it work. I just put my car in storage and drove the van. And when I wanted some privacy, when I wanted to be more stealth and just move differently, I would put the van up and drive the car. Or if the van had issues and I had to go get it fixed, I would send the van off and drive my car. So I am definitely looking for a second vehicle. I won't tell you guys what I'm looking at right now because it's a toss-up between 3 different vehicles. I don't know if I'm gonna do it this year. Who knows? One video you might tune in and it might be me buying my second home. And yes, I will be living in that vehicle. So I would say for the last 6 months, really serious about a second vehicle, looking and mapping things out and figuring things out, researching storage units, researching a lot. So researching different states, where I'm going to store the vehicle, where is going to be my home state. Florida, I use Florida as an address for domicile. That is where I can use that to establish all of my records for my van and all of that good stuff. But I've always told you guys, I love Florida, but Michigan has my heart. Michigan is my home. And if I could be a domicile in Michigan, I would have stayed, but I couldn't. So Florida's more of a, humid flood state. I don't want to store a vehicle in Florida. Run the risk of rust or flooding or anything like that. So I'm definitely not looking in the flood states for a vehicle, and I'm definitely not looking in the flood states to store my vehicle. So that is another thing. When I say this oxtail season is everything, it's everything. That's a big piece of meat. So those are kind of my plans for this year. More international travel, and still on the search, looking at vehicles for possibly getting a second vehicle. It's going to happen. I just don't know if it's this year or next year. And I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I talked a little too much at dinner today, but these are things that was on my mind and things I wanted to get off my chest. I'm going to go ahead and finish my dinner. I really hope you guys enjoyed the Jamaican series. The last day I was there, I didn't want to film. I actually stayed on the resort, took in the sun, chilled at the beach, had a few drinks, and just relaxed. And it was wonderful. It was perfect. And I really hope that you guys enjoy my travels and stuff in the States, my van life content in the States and my travels internationally. I really hope you guys enjoy my content. I really try to give you guys the best content possible, and I try my best to film my life in such a way that it shows everything. Here on this channel, you're gonna get everything. You're gonna get van life, you're gonna get travel in state, you're gonna get international travel, and everything in between, the good, the bad, the ugly, and very transparent. But I love you guys. You guys are the best. I have the best community. You guys rock. But I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Peace.